Judi here, and welcome back to Let's Play Animal Crossing New Horizons episode 14. So in today's episode, I thought we'd try something a little bit different. You see, unlike previous Animal Crossing games, there's a lot more beach to decorate, and including this beach area, there's more rocks. So I thought today we might just spend the day decorating a rock, because it is a very important thing to do. So when I do these more sort of design videos, I do hope you're able to get some inspiration from them, and I really hope this helps you if you're trying to decide what to do with your beach area as well. So before I started recording, I did actually lay down some little stones on top of the stone, like stoneception. I just think it adds a little bit of texture to the stone, which looks quite cute, and I will have the maker address for these stones on the screen now, if you'd like to download them and use them in your own town. Now the next thing I'm doing is I'm actually going to take these teeny tiny little white flowers, and they're not like these, not those type of white flowers, no, these teeny tiny little flowers. I'm just adding a few randomly. I think I might put some here too. And you know, I'm just kind of having fun adding some detail to the rock, getting the foundation set for our build today. You know, my original plan was to put them around the rock randomly, but at this point I think I'm just going to cover the rock with them. It's fine. This is fine. I just feel like they make the rock a little cuter. The rock is beautiful on its own too. I have nothing against the rock. I just, you know, little flowers. Alright, now that I'm done laying out the base for today's video, I'm going to show you everything you need if you wanted to recreate this area as well. Really quickly, just to do an overview, we have Tiki Torch,
Drumset, Tall Lantern, Mountain Bike, Cacao Tree, Iron Garden Chair, Iron Garden Chair, Iron Garden Table, Mom's Candle Set, Log Sticks, Serving Cart, Cream and Sugar, Log Sticks, Green Leaf Pile, Tall Lantern, Log Sticks, Garden Lantern, Hedges, Iron Garden Chair, Iron Garden Chair, Iron Garden Table, Castle Loaded Candle, Yucca, Café Uniform, Stall, Succulent Plant, Coffee Grinder, Tin Bucket, Shell Fountain, Garden Lantern, Clumps of Weeds, Garden Lantern, Log Sticks, White-Hyacinth, Sea Snail.
I will have a list of everything I used to build this area in the description. That being said, let's get right into the build. So I'm going to start by putting a stall right here, and I will have the maker address for this ivy pattern on the screen right here. It does come in a couple of different wood variations. For my purposes, I really like the white wood with the ivy, but the creator does have some really pretty designs, so I do recommend checking them out. I think I might move this stall just a little bit over here. Now right next to the stall, I'm actually going to be putting down the cafe's logo, and I think this is the cutest thing. Maple bells. Somebody actually recreated the Starbucks logo, but with maple on it, and I did not mean to put it on the ground. I'm sorry, Maple. I meant to place it as a little sign here, so let's see, display here as a painting. There we go. So it kind of looks like a little sign at the front of the shop. I just think this is such a cute design. I saw it on this custom design database, and I just knew I had to get it. Now, just to kind of separate the cafe from the ocean, I am going to put some log stakes right at the edge here. There we go, very lovely. Next, I'm going to be placing a little serving cart right there, and then on top of it, I'm going to put some cream and sugar. So it's kind of like when you order a hot dog and then in front of the little stall, there's a place to put on your ketchup or mustard. It's kind of like you get your coffee here, and then, oh, did not mean to move that. You can go from the stall, walk over here, and add in your own cream and sugar, however much you like. So I just thought that would be a cute little feature to have. Now to finish up the stall, I'm going to put down a coffee grinder, just so that you can actually make the coffee. And then right next to it, I'm just going to put a little plant, a succulent plant, yes. There we go, now we have this really cozy little entryway for the cafe. So once we actually enter the restaurant, I think it is good to bring in some greenery, so I am going to go ahead and put a yucca right here. It just sort of adds some greenery and brings in some oxygen to the cafe. It is a bit strange because it's kind of like I'm trying to create the effect of an indoor space, but also acknowledge that it's outdoors. So it's kind of interesting trying to find a balance between unnatural, man-made, and natural. Now to define this space a bit better, I am going to make somewhat of a little corner right here that sort of separates the cafe off from the ocean. So right in the very corner, I am going to put down a tall lantern. Let me find that in my inventory here. There it is. And this is also going to be a really beautiful light source at nighttime, which I will show you later what this looks like at nighttime, because something I really try to do with my designs is make sure that it looks beautiful in daytime and nighttime. So I do like to use lots of little light sources, and I'm going to show you that a bit later. Okay, actually I'm going to shift this just a hair this way. I'm going to move the plant just a little bit back So it kind of leads into the shop more, as you can see. It kind of directs the way that you're walking. And then I'm going to leave the log stakes there and move this a little bit more to the corner. So I'm just going to shift it this way and then down just to really get it by the ocean. I think that's a bit better. And next to it on this side, I'm just going to put down some more log stakes. So it's kind of creating a little bit of a fence. There we go. It's kind of like this corner fence that frames the cafe. So right here, I'm going to actually place some hedges. And I'm only going to build one hedge. And the idea of this is it's kind of like you imagine the log stakes would continue, but it looks like the bush might be growing on it, like it's ivy growing on top of the logs. Just really sticking to that very natural sort of plant feeling. Now, as I was saying earlier, it is very important to me that the area still looks nice at nighttime. So right behind this bush here, I'm just going to hide a little garden lantern, and it's just going to create a really cute light source at nighttime. Now I'm going to go to the very back of the cafe here, and I'm actually going to place down a cacao tree. And I really like this tree because it does look a bit tropical. I like the beans that are hanging on it. I just think it's a very beautiful plant. And next to it, I'm actually going to build one more hedge just to add some more greenery. Then also to balance out this stone lantern, I'm going to add another stone lantern here. So it's kind of diagonal from the other stone lantern. And this is just going to create balance between the heights. So now we have a tall object on this corner, tall object on this corner, a tall object on this corner, and they all kind of lead out like this. So it just kind of flows better. Now I'm going to add a little sitting area. So I am going to put one chair right by the ocean here. And I did paint the Iron Garden chairs white, which I think looks really pretty, especially for this sort of elegant vibe I'm going for here. Let me find an Iron Garden table. I really wish we could see an image of what's in our inventory, like we can in the house, in our storage, because it's so hard looking at these leaves and trying to figure out what everything is. So there we go, a little sitting area by the tree. And then going back to what I said about adding lots of light sources, I am going to put a little candle set on top of this table, which it looks pretty cute in the daytime, but especially at nighttime. It looks so lovely having all the little candles glowing. Alright, so now that we have this area set up, I'm going to go one block over this way and then turn, and then I'm going to set down another table. Iron Garden chair here. And let me just make sure that we can still walk here. Okay, we can, that's good. I think this is a little bit close to the entryway for my liking though, so I'm going to push it back just a little bit. Again, really taking advantage of moving things half a block. And then on this table, I'm going to put a different type of candle. So we're actually going to put down this candle, which is actually a green candle, so it kind of matches the plant theme. So I like it. Then right behind the stall here, I am going to put down this little apron, just so that it looks like there's somebody working here. I think that's quite a cute little detail. And I am going to have to move this plant for just a second so I can push that right in the middle there. There we go. And I'm going to move this back again. Okay, that looks nice. So just for some finishing touches, I'm actually going to go to the back here and put down a bike. And I think that's kind of a cute thing because it looks like this is like the back door and someone actually rode their bike into the cafe. So I kind of like it. It's just a silly little feature. I guess I could move it back or forward, but I kind of like it just right there. And then in the front here, I'm actually going to set down a green leaf pile, which is a bit of a strange thing to have in a cafe, but I think that it just kind of adds to some of the greenery and it separates the entryway of the cafe from the sitting area. And that's basically the main part of the cafe all done. And I actually think it looks quite cute, although this chair is a little bit off center. It needs to go like that. There we go. So the next thing I'm going to do is just decorate the sand a little bit around it. So right behind the cafe, I did lay down these decks. And what I'm going to do here is sort of make it like there's an outdoor concert, but not like an entire concert, just like a live musician for the cafe. I guess that's a better way to describe it. So I'm going to place this drum set, and then on either side I'm going to put down a little tiki torch. So let me just move this back. And then the tiki torches just kind of emphasize that this is a beach, so it does make sense to include some tropical elements. In the future, I do want to add like a little microphone and kind of build off of this area, but for now, it's just sort of this mini performance area, which I still think is really cute. So there's our little concert, and as you can see, when you're inside of the cafe, you can look over this rock and you can see the band there. So you could imagine that you would be hearing the music from here. Now the last thing I'm going to do is just create a little entryway for this cafe that connects to the rest of Seychelles. So I'm going to be using these large deck sort of patterns, and I'm going to display these on the ground. And then I'm just going to plant a little weed right here. And then this is going to connect to the next bit of decking, which is going to have another little weed. And then right behind this, I'm going to place down a little garden lantern, just so the area is nice and lit up at night. I'll place another one at the edge here. And I am going to move them around just a bit, just to sort of get them right on the edge of the borders. So that one's going to be there, this one's a bit different. That's fine, you know, it's a bit spontaneous really. Then I'm just going to plant some flowers right here. Not there though, that's not, no. Just like one block in front, like right here should do. Yes, much better. Then right here, I'm actually going to place down a little clover custom design, just so that I can have weeds on the beach, but still place things on top of them. And then I'm going to place down a little bucket, so it kind of looks like maybe somebody was catching some little crabs in the sand and they were collecting them in a bucket. I don't know, I just think it's quite a cute thing to have, especially next to the ocean. I think I can actually push this out a little. Yes, I can. Look how cute that looks, just a little bucket by the ocean. And then right here, I'm going to place down a shell fountain just because I think it's quite a beautiful item. And I think it's cute to have a little fountain in front of the cafe. But I don't want to commit to an entire giant fountain, so the shell fountain is definitely a good medium ground. And the last thing I'm going to do is actually place some log stakes right here. And then another flower. So in the future, I do want to develop the beach further, so this deck would probably be continuing down, which is why it just has this weird fence now that leads you here, but in the future I'd want to remove this and actually continue the deck further, add some different dockings and areas. But for now, this is our little cafe on Seychelles, and I'm actually quite happy with the way it turned out, so I'm gonna see you all again at nighttime. So I took all my tools and all of my wood to the beach to create that little cafe area, and that's fine. But you see, my house is on a cliff with no trees and no ramps. And you see, if I call rescue services, they'll take me back to my house. But I don't have a ladder, and I don't have wood, and I can't even go to the airport to let somebody come to my town and save me, because I can't get off of this cliff. Well, I did it. I lost Animal Crossing. Let me check my storage to see if I have any materials left for a ladder. Oh my goodness, I actually don't know what I'm gonna do. Okay, actually in my storage I have normal wood and I have softwood. So I have that. But what's the recipe for a ladder? Wood, hardwood, softwood. No, not hardwood. Oh no. Do I even have a crafting table in my house? Or did I take all of them to the beach? Let me see in storage. In here, okay, there's one. A simple DIY workbench. But hardwood, where am I gonna get hardwood? What have I done? Okay, well, if I put the workbench here, then I still can't craft it because I don't have hardwood. Oh, wait. Hardwood. See? Oh my goodness, yes. Okay. Making your house a mess, it pays off, guys. It pays off. So if anyone ever tells you to clean up your room, don't listen, because sometimes having your room messy can save you. Okay, we should actually be able to craft a ladder now. Let's see. Okay. Oh my goodness, that was so stressful. I literally thought that I lost Animal Crossing. Like, I thought we were just gonna be stuck in our house forever and ever and ever. Oh my goodness, let me put all of this wood in my storage immediately so that something like that never ever happens again. Always keep resources in case. You never know what's gonna happen. Oh my goodness, okay. Let's go back and let's look at the place. See, the thing is, when I said I'm gonna come back and show you at nighttime, I logged off of my Switch and I came back later. But I did not even think about bringing my ladder with me. Oh my goodness. Okay, do we have the ladder? We do. Oh my goodness. I don't think rescue services could have even helped us. That's scary. We almost got trapped. Alright, well, here's what it looks like at sunset. So, as you can see, it does look very glowy. It just looks like a lovely place to be, and I am gonna start turning on the little candles here. And it's just gonna look really cute, especially as the night sky approaches. So I'm just gonna wait here for a bit, and I'll check in with you again once it's a bit darker. Alright, and we are back, and as you can see, it is now 8:52 p.m. So it is nighttime now, but look at how adorable this area looks. So we have the little pathway here lit up by these little lanterns, and they lead up to the rock where we have the little entryway here. And if we go through, look at the candles as they're lit up with the little stone lantern here, and everything just kind of glowing. And it just looks so magical with all of the lights, especially with the new shadows and the graphics of New Horizons. You can actually see the glow of the candles, which looks really good also if you take pictures here, because the glow you can kind of see through the camera filter, and it just looks really kind of enchanted almost. We even have a present floating over. I might actually try to take a picture. It just looks so cute right now. Let me see, can we actually get the present in the picture? We can. Okay, wait, let me get out of the way. Look how cute it looks. Oh my goodness, I really do like it, and I just think that adding candles and lanterns brings the area to life even after the sun goes down. So I guess that's really all for today's little tutorial. I do hope that this video helps you and you are able to get some inspiration from it. I know there's a lot of people that are looking for ideas to decorate their islands right now, so I really do hope this helps you. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye everybody!